Hello everybody, this is All Suave, back at it again with another video. The first one in like 8 months, I think it is. I've mainly just been doing streams, but you know what, I thought, let's do a little video discussing these new cards of the One Piece uh card game. And today I'm just gonna be going over the film Green Straw Hat characters, well, Straw Hat plus Law. And basically I'm gonna be going over these characters and just going over what they do and whether I think they're gonna be good or not. Now, me personally, I'm not competitive in any card game. I play Yu-Gi-Oh. I played Digimon for like a week, and I also played and right now actually I'm playing Marvel Snap, which just came out I think like a week or two ago, but I just started playing like 2 3 days ago. If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm really having fun with Marvel Snap. It's a really good video. It's a really good game. I mean, not video. It's a really good game. But yes. So let's go over these cards now. Uh, the first one you're gonna see on the screen is going to be Monkey D. Luffy. He is a 7 cost, 7,000 power character with the strike attribute, and he is also a film, supernova, and strat crew types. So you can play them in any decks that basically uh, support those. Now he is a blocker, which is he's a pretty beefy blocker. 7,000 power blocker is obviously it's not as good as that kid, but still pretty beefy. Now, he actually has an unplay effect, which is play up to one film or Straw Hat Crew type character card with a cost of 4 or less from your hand. So, yeah, there's gonna be some combos going on with these characters. So, it's gonna be pretty interesting to see these. Because the next character is actually going to be Brooke, who is indeed a 4 cost 5,000, or who is indeed a 4 cost film and straw hat crew character. He has a 4 cost 5,000 power with the strike on excuse me slash attribute, and he actually has plus 1,000 power, which is something that the Luffy doesn't have. And his on play effect for Brook is essentially the same thing for Luffy. He plays a 1 film or Straw Hat Crew type character card with a cost of 3 or less from your hand. I think you can see where this is going. You play Luffy, you play Brook for free, essentially. 7 cost for Luffy, and then 0 cost because you play him with the effect of Luffy for Brook. Now, who's are you going to summon with Brook's effect? None other than best girl Nico Robin. She is also a film Straw Hat Crew, and of course, 3 cost 4,000 power with a strike attribute and counter plus 1,000. And once again, on play effect, play up to one film or Straw Hat Crew type character card with a cost of 2 or less from your hand. Now, the next character is actually it's actually gonna throw you off. The next character is actually Trafalgar Law. He is not Straw Hat, but he is a film character, which means he still works with the effects of uh, Robin because he is a 2 cost character. So Law is a 2 cost 3,000 power character who is a slash attribute with plus 1,000 power, or excuse me, 1,000 counter. Now he does have the film, supernovas, and heart pirates types. Loss effect is active main one done. So instead of being an unplay effect like the Straw Hats, you have to play him and then activate the effect. It's not just a direct effect that happens. Now, It does also cost 1 don, so he's essentially going to be a 3 don character if you activate the effect. And it says you may return this card to the owner's hand and play up to one character with a cost of 3 from your hand. Now, this guy is pretty good, I want to say. Because, first of all, he returns himself to the hand and he has a counter plus 1000, which means you can essentially, for next turn, use him as a counter, which is really good. Next, his play, the character that he can play with his effect is just generic, just any 3 cost character, which is which I'm pretty sure there's some really good uh green 3 cost characters. Again, I'm a casual player, so I can't really think off the top of my head yet, and I don't have any of the cards on me. Of course, the game is even out in English yet. Um, but he is very interesting. But also, he is also a film character. So if they ever release a green purple leader, one of those multicolored leaders, this boy right here, he's going to be see a lot of play in that specific deck because there's already a character in the film structure deck. I'm pretty sure it is that can add a film. I think I forget if it's a card or just a character to your hand. You know, by revealing. I think it's like 5 or 3 cards from the top of your hand. So this guy, well, I can see this guy in the future seeing a lot of play in the future. But you know, if you want to use all of these guys in one deck, just a green deck, a film green deck, you can actually summon our next card that we're gonna talk about, which is the Nami, who is actually the SR or one of the SRs in this booster from this booster. And yeah, she can be played with Nami's or with with Lost effect, and she has a 3 cost, 5000 power with the special attribute, and she has the film and straw hat like all the other ones except for Law, and her ability is actually a on play slash when attacking. So not only can you use her ability on play, but she can use her ability when she attacks. And this character, let me just tell you the ability because that's actually quite insane for this specific character. It does cost 1 don for you to activate the effect, but the effect is look at 3 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 film type card other than Nami, and add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. You just add any film card. Again, green, purple. You mix together these two film characters, and it's going to be insane. I feel like I haven't seen the movie yet. However, I do know who the villain for the film Red movie is. And if they release a leader with the where it is the film Red villain, and he essentially just is a multicolored purple green, this deck would be a lot of fun. Because can you imagine? This is like the Exodia of this game. If you have all of these guys in your hands, you play Luffy, 7,000 power on play. You play Brook, 5,000 power. Then you play Robin, 4,000 power. And then you play Law, 3,000 power. And then you play Nami with his effect. And then you can activate her effect if you want, which I don't see why you wouldn't. It's a really good effect. So really, for 8 cost, because it's 7 for the Luffy and 1 for the Law, you are playing all of these cards. That these are 5 cards that turn. I forgot what the turns was. It's 6 and 7 or 7 and 8. You can play all of these directly if you have them all in your hand. So it's just boom, 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 boom. And for 10, if you have 9, you can also activate Nami's effects, which you know this is just a what you call it in Yu-Gi-Oh, not rush deck. Well, yeah, a rush deck. Just summon a bunch of cards and attack. The next turn, you just stack them all with Dawn, and just you have a bunch of attackers for next turn, which I can see as being really good. And it doesn't just have to be these characters either. Of course, that's how they want you to play it, but all these characters, all the Straw Hats, it's just film or Straw Hat Crew. So green red, you can use these in green red. Summon any Straw Hats, any of the Straw Hats in that deck. With again with Law, it's just any 3 cost. Like this just seems really strong. Again, if you have them all in your hand, or just generically, you just play them all and just summon whatever. But yeah, like I said, Exodia, baby. All of them in your hand. Boom, 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 boom. Next turn, you have 5 attackers, right? It's a 5, 1, 2. Yeah, it's 5 attackers ready for next turn. Your entire board is filled up off with 1 card, which is pretty insane. But yeah, this is just a video that I wanted to do because I'm really liking the idea of this game. I've been seeing videos about it, and I'm fairly caught up with all the cards. I'm not an expert in it, of course. I played the super pre-release. I only went one day on the super pre-release, and that's about it. So I do have the red and the green starter decks, pre-release starter decks. My locals were a bit iffy, let's say, and I couldn't get one of each. But that's about it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of these cards, because I can definitely see these cards being not necessarily played a lot outside of this deck, but specifically the Nami and the Law will be really useful, and the Luffy kinda. I think people would rather play the kid because that kid is just insane. But yeah, again, let me know what you guys think of this. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you want me to do more videos like this, please let me know. I'll be glad to do it. I'll probably do one more, just going over some of the newer cars that came out. They just got announced. So yeah, bye.